Hi guys, RJ here, and this is Road to Premier League, and this episode is number 16. This episode is kind of fairly important as it kind of sets like the foundations for the next two episodes, because after this episode there is only two more episodes left of the current season, and that is obviously really important because it obviously affects how we finish and where we're going to be next season and everything like that. I mean, we've already kind of summed up that we are going to be safe from relegation this season. As you can see there from the table, we are actually flying really high for a team that has only just currently got promoted. But nevertheless, the whole thing is, can we get that promotion spot? Can we be able to fight for promotion, or will we have to stay even still respectable 7th? And this episode kind of sets that up, where it kind of shows like a lot of games and brings us to the point where the next two episodes will kind of round off the season. This episode is kind of longer out of the 3 episodes. I think it runs for about 8-ish minutes. I'm not too sure about that, but the next 2 episodes run for about 4 each. And I've split them in half mainly because last episode, like last season, I did do one long episode for the final episode, and it actually ran for about 9 minutes or something. And although it was like a really good episode, and I was quite happy with it. Obviously, if I wouldn't to put it out. It didn't kind of cover all the aspects or the final things of the season that I wanted to. So the last episode this season, we'll see the kind of like how the season actually ends and how it progresses into the next season and stuff like that, instead of just the basics of, oh, the season's ended, next thing you know it's the start of a new season, like on the start of the next episode. And I'm actually quite looking forward to them videos. I actually commentated them before I did this one. I was actually feeling really positive about it, to be honest, and I really appreciate it, guys, if you could actually make sure that you watch the next 2 episodes if you are watching this one. I usually put these out every day or so. If you watch these regularly, then you know how regular they actually come out. Otherwise, I'm telling you now that I put them out every day or so, and I'm really enjoying doing this series. I'll say this all the time, but it's actually really quality, and to be honest, as this season ends and as the new season begins, it is actually really quality, and I think by season it gets better and better. I actually watched some of the first episodes I did, like episode number 1 and episode number 2, and like starting up and actually starting playing the games and getting into this. And I think as well as like the episodes coming on and becoming better throughout, I think my commentator's coming along too and actually being better. And that kind of sounds a bit big-headed and everything, and then you're probably like, well, it's still pretty shit. But then, like, believe me, if you watch the first 2 episodes, you will understand that it was worse than this. And I'm kind of trying to, in a sense, raise the bar. And I know I usually talk about the videos a lot and that, and I'm actually going to talk about it here too, but I think I'm raising the bar. I'm trying to raise the bar with the content I'm putting out and making episodes possibly shorter by splitting them into 4-minute episodes, but actually putting more content on. So, for example, instead of doing one episode that's 8 minutes long that contains, say, 7 games, I might do 2 episodes that are 4 minutes long that contain maybe like 5 games or 6 games. I'm not too sure about this and what I'm actually going to do as of yet, but as the next episodes come, you'll kind of understand more what I mean by shorter episodes. They'll still contain the same aspect of content and everything. It's just the thing that they'll be like, I don't know, there might be more, say for example, the highlights of the episode, they won't just be the goals, there might be chances taken or things that happened, or there might be a bit more information about players or contracts or stuff like that. So I'm kind of trying to mix up the episodes in a sense and try and keep the originality of how them going on and what hopefully you guys like about them and what's making you watch them, but the same making them better so it'll obviously attract more people and obviously that it'll hopefully appeal to you guys more. And to be honest, I think they are doing that as of the moment. I know these don't get like a lot of views, but I'm happy for every view I get. I always say this, I'm like a broken record about how much I say this, but I am enjoying this series and I've really pushed it more than any other series I have done. For example, I did do a WWE Funny series, which I do occasionally put new episodes out at this current time, but this is my main series and I will be pushing this. So if again, this is one of the like only videos you've watched from my channel or from me specific, new word, specific, then you will understand that like this is going to be the series that is on the most. I am looking to put a video on of Modern Warfare 2, kind of like a little fun-tage thing, and that will be coming out towards the end of April. This should be out before that comes out, but otherwise, if you want to know more about that, then you can always personal message me or anything else to talk to me about it or ask me about stuff. Really, I'll usually talk back to you. It's hardly like I get lots of messages anyway, but anyway, though, this episode is actually gone really well. Talking about the actual episode instead of ranting on about my channel and videos and stuff. It kind of like seemed to be like one of these episodes that things went our way and things didn't go. Oh, I've got to get better with saying stuff. Didn't go our way, and like as you can see there, that game they actually got really 2 goals, both from me and from them. That was insanely lucky. Their first goal kind of like it hit off our goalkeeper, then our player, then the goalkeeper, then their player, and then it went in, and it was like confusing. And then the free kick, which you obviously scored, was pretty crap as well. To be honest, it wasn't that much good quality, and it didn't really fly in top corner, which you'd like to see from free kicks. And again, in that game that you just saw as well, we actually get a lucky rebound to actually win the game there. And as well as that, and that obviously the good aspects of the game where we've been able to draw points from specific games and actually get wins from specific games. There is also some good information in the sense of youth players. Youth players I've done an episode on before saying about how crucial they are and how key they are to the team. And obviously, better youth players get, the more they get worth. And you can see the prices here of Galton and Taylor, which have rapidly increased since I started this series. They've obviously got better, and I think Tyler has now become a silver player in the sense that he's 66 rated, and I think to be a silver player you have to be 65 minimum. So it's actually really quality that he has grown that much and actually become like that much of a better player. And that is one of the aspects of why I like doing this so much, because as you see players get better and play with them, you kind of see that they increase. As if I had to play like a team of already established players, to say if I'd started the season and I'd picked to be the Man United manager, not a lot of players would have got better. They would have probably just stayed like your Ferdinands, your Evras, Wayne Rooney. They're always going to be good players. It's never going to, if anything, I'm going to go down instead of go up. And I have looked at players for the big teams in this, and players such as Goethe and that have rapidly gone up to like 89 rated and stuff. And that is really key. And I think that's the main reason why I'd really recommend like career mode. And for anyone who hasn't tried it, it's more of like an ultimate team player, which I was originally when I bought this game. I'd really recommend trying it and seeing how it goes, because it really is interesting. I'm going to call this to an end here, guys. Make sure to check out the next 2 episodes. They are really key for this specific season. Thanks for watching again, guys. Peace.